What's going on, everybody? American Football Network here, and today we're bringing you our Denver Broncos mock draft. But before we get started, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Check out our podcast and our website. Links are in the description. Also, if you're a basketball fan, check out our basketball channel. That link is also in the description. If you're interested in supporting the channel in other ways, check out the Patreon, the Cash App, and the Venmo. We appreciate all of that. Like I said, comment your thoughts and opinions down below, who I should have took, who I missed. If you liked the pick, didn't like the pick, whatever, just let me know. And let's go ahead and get started with today's mock draft as we're doing the Denver Broncos. So they're tied for the least amount of picks with the Panthers and the Vikings with 5. They have 67, 68, 108, 141, and 195. So, not a whole lot of picks for the Broncos, which isn't a good thing for a team that didn't do too well this year. Would like to see them with more picks, but they didn't get more picks. They only have 5, so they're going to have to work with what they got. At least they do have two-thirds, though, so, maybe they can get something with those. They do have 2/3, so that's a plus for them. But let's go ahead and get started. And the guy right here that I'm going to take is right here at the top, just the guy they need, Will McDonald, the 4th out of Iowa State, edge rusher. This guy is, he's a very good edge rusher. He can get after the quarterback and stop the run, got a good bag of moves. And I like Will McDonald a lot. I think he's going to do great in the NFL, and I think sending him to Denver would be a very good pick for them. Now, with the next pick, I'm going with Matthew Bergeron, the offensive tackle from Syracuse. The Broncos' offensive line was absolutely atrocious last year, and so they need some young guys in there that can start for them and develop and really make an impact. And I think Matthew Bergeron can give him a year to develop and, give him some good playing time. And by year 2, I think he could be a really good offensive tackle for you. Now, looking at the offensive line, I don't like anybody there. Don't really want to take any of the linebackers this early. So, I'm going to go with a corner, and I'm going with Eli Ricks from Alabama. Good man corner, can also play some zone. This dude's highlight tape is very good. Obviously, he's coming from Alabama, so he's well coached. I think he's a guy who's very disciplined, and I think he's going to be a very good corner in the NFL, and pair him up with another Alabama guy, Patrick Surtain, on that Denver defense and help that secondary out. So now we are looking around. See here. And I'm going to go with another Alabama guy here, Byron Young from Alabama, the defensive lineman. As we mentioned, well coached coming from Alabama. Byron Young is actually the second best defensive lineman named Byron Young in this class. There's another one from Tennessee. Same name, same position, but Byron Young from Alabama isn't bad. I think he's a very good defensive lineman, a good 3rd, maybe early 4th round pick, a guy who's going to come in, give him a little bit of time, and he's going to develop into a very good run-stuffing defensive lineman for you, but can also make some moves and get after the passer a little bit. I like Byron Young a lot, and I think he could really help this Broncos defense out. I think he could help them out a lot. And I still don't like any of these offensive linemen. Still don't really like any of them. So, do I want to go edge? Do I want to go corner or D-line? That's the question here. I'm gonna go with Brenton Cox Jr. from Florida. I feel like edge rusher is probably the biggest need for the Broncos. After they lost their best pass rusher in Bradley Chubb, trading him. Who did they trade him? Was it the Dolphins? Yeah, traded him to the Dolphins. And so I think that getting McDonald and getting Cox, I think these are two guys that can start for you. I think McDonald can come in and start immediately. I think Cox needs a year or two and then can come in and start. And so that makes for a solid defensive line, a young one, especially when you throw Byron Young in the mix too. So that would give Denver a solid young offensive line with or defensive line, excuse me, with 2 guys that are going to come in and be able to play immediately in McDonald and Young. And so I like this draft a lot from the Broncos. At 67, Will McDonald from Iowa State. At 68, Matthew Bergeron, the tackle from Syracuse. At 108, Eli Ricks, the corner from Alabama. 141, Byron Young, the D lineman from Bama. And 195, Brenton Cox from Florida. So I like this draft overall. I think this would really help the Broncos out. And this was a short video here. Is not very many picks for the Broncos, but I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you guys comment your thoughts and opinions down below. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know who I missed. If you like it, just tell me all your thoughts on today's mock draft. I love all the interaction with you guys out there watching. But yeah, help me reach my goal of 650 subscribers by the end of February. Check out the description for a bunch of good stuff, and we will see you guys next.